Welcome, Kleschka Crew. We are actually getting some good baseball news. Thanks to MLB The Show. We are going to find out the cover athlete for the Show 22 very soon, and I wanted to try and predict who I think could be on the cover of the next game in today's video. Thank you. I just guessed that you guys said bless you. But if you didn't, I'll forgive you if you subscribe to the channel, like the video. I would really appreciate that. Let's begin predicting the cover of MLB The Show 22, starting with everybody's favorite, the MLB The Show Lockout Edition, with everybody's favorite on the cover, of course. Okay, let's get started for real. The first person I think could be on the cover of MLB The Show 22 is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He just came off the best season of his career where he would have won MVP probably any other year if, you know, a guy named Shohei Ohtani didn't exist. Huge level up from all the previous seasons he's had. He really took his game to a different level this year. And he's probably one of the best young players in this game right now on a team that has tons of great young talent, and it looks like they're going to have a bright future. And another thing that I thought would be pretty cool, I don't know if they'll do it, but can you imagine a father-son cover of Vlad Jr. and Vlad Dad? That would be so cool, because Vlad Dad is also a legend in his own right, and his son is probably going to have a great career, and definitely deserves to be talked about to be on the cover after his last season. The next player I have in mind for the cover of MLB The Show 22 is Juan Soto. He just finished top 3 in MVP alongside Tatis and Harper, and he may be the best pure hitter in all of baseball. I will not say that he is one of the better fielders in the game, but this dude and a bat are best friends. The man also carries himself with pure swagger. You know, he's got that Soto shuffle. You threw a ball at me? Sure you want to do that? Throw me a strike, and then kapow! The next guy I want to talk about for the MLB The Show 22 cover is Salvador Perez. He just came off a career year, and I feel like he's well liked among baseball fans. I don't think there's people out there that absolutely cannot stand Salvador Perez. He just broke the home run record for catchers in a single season. The dude went off. He went crazy, and he has been top 5 at his position for many years now, and I think it would be smart to capitalize off the success of the season he just had. So, Salvador Perez? Maybe? Speaking of nice guys who are well liked by the fans, the players, the next guy I think could be on the cover of MLB The Show 22 is Freddie Freeman. The dude just seems so humble and so nice. If there's one player you could capitalize being on the cover from the Braves World Series victory, I think Freddie Freeman would make a great choice. He still remains one of the most consistent hitters in the game. He portrays himself as a very nice individual, and I like that for Freddie Freeman. He also has one of the coolest kids in the league. Everybody loves Charlie Freeman, and he may be a free agent, but during all this drama and the lockdown, to me, he's still an Atlanta Brave. And I honestly think he might just stay with the Atlanta Braves. It's where his whole career has been played. I feel like he's got loyalty there, and I just imagine he would be staying with the Braves. So on this cover, I would imagine it would be a Brave. I feel like he would love being on the cover, and it'd be an easy W for MLB The Show since he is now a World Series champion. Plus, Freddie Freeman is from my area, so personally, for me, that would be pretty cool. To see a guy that came from where I came from end up on an MLB The Show cover, a game that I've been playing since my childhood, that'd be sweet. Now, we know every year this game has other better, more expensive additions that you can get, and I think it would be so cool if we had a Field of Dreams edition with Tim Anderson on the cover. It was the first year we had the Field of Dreams game, and it was amazing. Tim Anderson's walk-off was so cool, and I think it would be a great idea to commemorate that game by giving it its own edition, its own cover. Tim Anderson also has had this swagger for a while, and he did not hide it during that walk-off. Another special edition that we usually see every year is the Hall of Fame edition, and they don't usually change the cover for these editions, but that's what we're doing here. And for my Hall of Fame edition, who better than the only man that was inducted into the Hall of Fame this year, David Ortiz, Big Papi. Imagine, he was the first ever MLB The Show cover, and now he would don a Hall of Fame edition cover? That sounds pretty sweet. But how are you going to let in David Ortiz to the Hall of Fame, but not Barry Bonds? Let me know your thoughts on that, but we all know David Ortiz is one of, if not the greatest designated hitter of all time, and he's also one of the clutchest players of all time, and the timing just seems right to where he would be on the Hall of Fame edition of this game, so why not? And then, of course, the edition I know we all want, what we are all expecting to see on the cover of this game, the Big Sexy edition. Right? We've been waiting for it. So when is it going to happen? Bartolo Colon has been robbed of the MLB The Show cover too many times in my lifetime, and I will not stand for it anymore. Yeah, see? Back in the seat. The next guy I think should be on the cover of MLB The Show 22, MVP Bryce Harper. He had a great year, secured another MVP, his second, and what is a better way to celebrate than having your second appearance on the cover of MLB The Show? It's not like this is the first time we would see a player for the second time on this game. Mauer. We all know Joe Mauer's MLB The Show royalty, and we all know Bryce Harper, along with other players that I've mentioned that could be on this cover, has that swagger, and I think he defines show flow. So you gotta put that on the cover, right? And do not think I forgot about this guy. American League MVP Shohei Ohtani is my final prediction for who I think could be on the cover of MLB The Show 22, and who I obviously want to be on the cover, along with many other baseball fans. I've already seen it on Twitter, people writing that if Shohei's not on the cover, that is going to make the world explode. First of all, he just won MVP in one of the best seasons I've ever seen by a player in my entire life. Dual threat, who else is doing it? Pitching well, and a hitting beast. Trust me, if you have not seen Shohei Ohtani play in person, you should do that, because it's really cool and really fun. What this man is doing is historic. We have not seen somebody try and do this since Babe Ruth. It's how I got the nickname Japanese Babe Ruth. Pitching and hitting in the same season, sometimes in the same game. That's crazy. Nobody else is doing it like Shohei Ohtani. And not only did he win MVP this year, he won MVP unanimously. Everybody knew that Shohei Ohtani was going to get the MVP. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he would be the first Japanese player on an MLB The Show cover. And as an Angels fan, I would love to see an Angel on the cover of the game. There's been times where Mike Trout easily could have had it, but you know, Trout, he's not all about promotion and all the fancy things that come with being one of the best in the game. I haven't heard Shohei say anything about that, and after this season, I think Shohei is an obvious choice, and I know many other people do as well. Well, there you go. That is my predictions for who could be the cover athlete of MLB The Show 22. And if Shohei does end up being the cover, and they do not spell it SHO 22, then we should all write. Do we agree? Let me know in the comments if you agree with my predictions, if you have somebody that I did not name that could also be on the cover. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate everybody in the Kleschka Crew that is subscribed, and if you're not subscribed, then you're making a mistake. Trust me. Subscribe! Like the video! Tell everybody you know to do the same, and you will have a beautiful year. I got this. You got this. We all got this, and Shohei Ohtani better be on the cover of MLB The Show 22. Okay, bye.